Aus Polen, ein sehr, sehr guter E-Dart-Spieler, der aber inzwischen natürlich auch weiß, wie das Ganze mit Stil-Darts funktioniert. Hat sich zum wiederholten Male qualifizieren können für das Hauptfeld eines European Tour Events. Die Rede ist vom Polish Champion. Herzlich willkommen, Krzysztof Ratajski.
Powodzenie już przemija, podparty lęk, przecież potrafisz wygrywać. Dawaj do przodu, wyciągnij konie i to zdobywaj. Nieprawdą jest to, że mówili nie dasz rady. Nieprawdą jest to, że nie możesz zostać wygranym, tak. Nieprawdą jest mówienie marzeń, nie osiągniemy. Bo to jest w twojej głowie, to od ciebie zależy.
Der Gegner von Krzysztof Ratajski ist 24 Jahre alt, steht aktuell auf dem geteilten 136. Platz der PDC, auch schon seit ein paar Jahren bei der PDC mit am Start, kann auch eine WM-Teilnahme vorweisen, war 2015 mit dabei im Ali Pelli. Aus den Niederlanden, Vreede Krzysztof.
Second half of the afternoon session then, and a Dutchman against a Pole here, Krzysztof Ratajski. We've talked about him already today and his prowess in qualifying for this tournament and the next two European Tour events after dominating the weekend in Budapest at the end of February. Can he reproduce that on the big stage here in Hildesheim? He's up against a man who's had limited big stage experience, certainly on the European Tour. He's making his first Euro Tour appearance since a 6-0 defeat by Terry Jenkins here 2 years ago. Ryan de Vreede of the Netherlands. Dan Dawson back alongside me for this one. Difficult match to weigh up this. I suppose on the evidence of what we've seen in qualifying, you slightly maybe have to fancy Ratajski.
Yeah, I think you probably would, but then Ryan de Vreede, I mean, although he has had limited experience of late on big stages, he is a man who's played both codes World Championships, played at the Lakeside, played at Ali Pelli, not got past the first round in either of them, but I mean, he's been around for a little while as Ryan, 24 years old. And you never can tell. I'm not sure anybody was expecting Paul Harvey to average nearly 103 and hit 7 180s. But
I'm sure there weren't too many.
Game on.
Get over in that corner scoreboard. There we go. That's what I tell it. Ryan de Vreede with the advantage of throwing first in this one against Krzysztof Ratajski.
60.
The Polish champion, he's known as. He's also the title holder for the last 5 years of the professional dart player who looks most like Health Secretary Jeremy
60.
Hunt. A prestigious title, I'm sure you'd agree.
Bang on the money, that one. Yeah, it was something that was gnawing away at me, actually.
Yeah, I've been staring at him for the last 3 years, and it only came to me this morning.
$100.
Well, a fairly sluggish start by both, but de Vreede
140
in the money there. Let's not overlook as well, he reached the last 32 of the UK Open last year, Ryan de Vreede. Made the last 32 of a UK Open qualifier this year as well.
140.
Trading ton 40s at the moment. He's not a tour card holder.
Yeah, he split his time between PDC and then BDO or WDF events. A couple of years back, he had back-to-back finals in WDF tournaments in the French Open and the Swedish Open.
97. Ryan, you require 122.
Always looked like he's had ability, Ryan de Vreede, but hasn't translated into anything massively substantial as yet. Still time, though, still a young man.
86. Krzysztof, you require 104.
Yeah, he tidied that up nicely after that errant one in the first start, but Ratajski might just have an opportunity here. He's missed the treble 18. He's found it this time, though. And he's finished it off very nicely
in the first leg, Krzysztof Ratajski.
A 104
Second leg, Krzysztof to throw first.
Kick things off.
Game on.
Will settle him down nicely. Has the break.
Oh, how about this to kick off the leg?
180.
Ton plus checkout. 180 to kick off on your own throw in the next leg. That's how you start a match.
40.
The Polish champion. Winner of the Poland National Championship a few years back.
137.
Thought for a little moment he might have snuck that second dart in the treble bed. Not to be.
93.
We last saw Ratajski in Europe on last September.
97.
Where he lost 6-1 to Chris Dobie in the first round. Made his debut in Mulheim in 2015.
57.
Didn't fare much better either. Losing to Adam Hunts, part of that Geordie Mafia.
A single 20 will leave
55.
double 16 for a potential 13-dart leg for Ratajski as he looks to hold his throw and go 2-0 up here on Vreede as our scoreboard has conked out again. It's the first Euro Tour. Come on, it's been sat in a box for 5 months.
32.
Give it a break. Double 16. Yeah, very
Short in the
good.
second leg, Krzysztof Ratajski. Third
13
leg run
darter.
to throw first.
Krzysztof Ratajski,
Game
who
on.
appears to have picked up where he left off in the qualifiers, the new Eastern European qualifier.
100.
Comprising of countries like Poland, Hungary. They'll have the next qualifying weekend for the next 3 tournaments in the next fortnight or so, I'm led to believe. And you might have seen Janos
140.
Varga became the first Hungarian to play Euro Tour darts last year. Actually beat Varga twice in those 3 qualifying events.
125.
Yeah, including the final round of qualifying for this one. 6-3 the score. Zoltan Nesta, another Hungarian he saw off in that campaign as well. Alan Ludic
97.
from Croatia.
Yeah, another guy he beat twice over that weekend as well. Not made himself a popular man that weekend, Krzysztof. Well, he's made himself
100.
considerably richer, and I'm sure he'd take that.
I've got no idea. There we are. What the score is.
I was wondering how you're going to
58.
end that.
I could have just ended it there. Full stop.
100.
Good enough for Vreede to get down to a finish where he should get at least 1 dart at the double. Ratajski can apply some pressure with a couple of trebles. But he did take out 104 in the opening leg, so even 1 treble will just be a little tap on the shoulder for Vreede. Needs to find 1 though. Oh, he's got it as well.
Yeah.
And you require 76.
So just something for Ryan to think about here. Took out 104 in the first leg. Might fancy his chances of doing similar here if he gets the opportunity.
And he will get the opportunity because Vreede
36.
does not
Krzysztof, you require
even get a dart.
106.
Treble 20. Great dart. 10 or 6. Oh, and he's gone 14s and he's hit the doubles. That's 88 off. To leave 18, double 9.
Just making absolutely sure. Krzysztof here. Quick word with George Noble. Oh,
Game
He's only found
charge
it.
in the third leg, Krzysztof Ratajski.
well, it was worth the wait. 104 in the
All leg,
first leg, not a
Krzysztof.
problem. 106
Throw
in the
first.
third leg, and
Game
Ratajski leads by 3 legs to 0, and already looks to be in a very, very commanding position here. Throwing first here for a 4-0 lead.
100.
The signs are that the form he was showing in qualifying, that momentum has clearly carried over to this weekend as well.
You see there, 104.5 average. I know we're only
100.
3 legs in, but puts another 3 legs like that, he's won it 6-0. Because Ryan Vreede doesn't look quite able to stop somebody throwing a big ton plus average at this moment. Things can change though. Best performance we've seen so far
138.
today certainly came from Paul Harvey with his 7 maximums and an average of nearly 103. He only missed 1 dart at double. Krzysztof Ratajski
100.
starting off in a similar vein.
Spot on the doubles. Big scoring as well.
Doesn't want to stay there, but does.
100.
That leaves 163. So if Ryan de Vreede does fire in a ton 40, well, it's academic now, isn't it?
But yeah, just a lack of, well,
55.
something. Foresight maybe. But like you say, not under any particular pressure here. So he'll just look to chip as much as he can off here. Wouldn't mind getting down to below 100.
100.
Which he has.
And he's not missed a dart at a double so far, Krzysztof Ratajski, so he'll be feeling pretty confident about taking this out for a 4-0 lead. And Ryan de Vreede is in serious trouble if this happens. At 18 for double 16.
47. On you require
And he's missed 1. And this is very gettable. Oh, that's a little bit awkward, is it? Yeah, couldn't find his way through to the treble 20.
76. Krzysztof, you require 16.
So, Ratajski returns. And this time
to the full flag.
he finds the middle of the double 8 bed.
The flag, Ryan to throw first.
Well, de Vreede had a
Game
sniff
on.
there, but it was soon extinguished, and Ratajski continues this canter towards the finish line.
100.
Played a lot of soft tip back in the day, did Krzysztof Ratajski, won a couple of European titles. Great breeding ground for steel tip darts, the soft tip. Of course, that's where Mensel Sulic
99.
come from. A lot of the players out in the Far East play soft tip, massive over there.
97. 100.
A lot of scores of 100 from Ratajski. But it's just been consistent, whereas de Vreede's having visits
95.
a bit like this, where 95 is actually one of his better ones.
Yeah, he recovered well there. Ratajski might have been thinking about the opportunity to launch an attack here.
You can see 102 average, and
82.
there's not as big a gap in those statistics as you might expect, is there? But 1 treble visits and 2 treble visits, just a small advantage for Ratajski, and
Well, the gap might get wider here.
that is the key bit. Ratajski, when he gets a chance, is taking it out, and it is denied de Vreede a single dart at double. Admittedly, de Vreede, like, for
25.
example, he was left on 76 and he didn't even get a dart at a double because he had a scruffy visit, and he's had a scruffy visit there. That means he's not down to a finish, and that is probably the worst dart Ratajski's thrown all game.
And
Followed by one of the second. Yes, another
that's
one.
not much better either.
38.
I thought he was going to get the clean sweep there, but well, that was a really good opportunity for Ratajski just to put his foot on the throat of de Vreede, but he's been let off the hook there.
60.
And eventually de Vreede gets down to a finish after 15 darts. Ratajski, though, can respond in kind here. This is more like it, maybe.
140.
I thought he might look at the
Right,
bullseye with that last dart, but he's
24.
gambled, hit the treble, it's paid off, so he's going to get 2 darts for the leg and a 5-0 lead, unless de Vreede can take this out.
Yeah, it was a bold dart, that, and it has been rewarded.
Double 11 is what he's looking at. For a 1-2-4, and does that just kickstart Ryan de Vreede's challenge here in this one? It was a must-win leg for de Vreede. He did win it, only just, but an emphatic way to claim your first leg.
Yeah, Ratajski was lurking on 42 as well, so that had to go.
55.
So that was his first objective.
85.
Holding, getting a leg on the board. Now can he find the break? Well, Ratajski has kicked off with a 55 here, but de Vreede didn't really make the most of that.
$47.
Just gone off the boil a little bit here, Krzysztof Ratajski.
Yes, he certainly has.
We saw in the opening game of the day when Richie Corner just exploded out of the blocks against Kirk Shepherd. And the level just dipped a bit, and Shepherd raised his, and it looked like he might try and work his way back into the game before Corner closed it out and won it 6-2.
Yeah, got it back to 5-2, and Shepherd had a chance for 5-3.
99.
But the 2008 World Championship finalist is on his way home. There was a lovely symmetry, wasn't there, the way that Hart and Shepherd met again in the Q School in January.
It was,
and it was nice as well, the fact that Hart qualified and then Shepherd qualified the next day.
Yeah, Kirk Shepherd played some really good stuff over the course of Q School.
60.
Most of the big names made it through. Burnett, John Park, Paul Nicholson. Still some that didn't.
140.
No tour card for the Pie Man.
No.
Sad times. Now, ton 40 for Ratajski leaves him on 100. Doesn't get it. Advantage to Vreede.
37.
For a break of throw and 4-2. It's not going to go, not on this visit, but a single 18 is what he'll look at now.
97.
To leave him tops. Now this is a game winner. If it goes.
Because it would be a really sickening blow for De Vreede, but it won't go.
83. On you require 40. Aim shot and the stick flag.
On we go.
De Vreede.
Just getting a bit of confidence back now, De Vreede. The deficit has been halved. He has the break as well.
7 flag Ryan to throw first. Game on. $125.
Maybe just a little bit more bounce in Ryan De Vreede's step after winning those legs back to back, and a hold of throw here. There's only one leg difference. It's anybody's game.
$45.
Ryan De Vreede with that sort of lot of lateral jaw movement. It's like Popeye when he throws. Yeah, it looks like he's chewing tobacco.
Not quite in the vein of Christian Kist.
No, I mean, it's not the sort of open mouth guy. It's yeah. There we go. Just over.
Yeah. But the mouth
96
does just open slightly.
There's a little bit of the old guppy mouth Christian Kist action.
$100.
Leaves the 1-3-2 for a break of throw. Everybody loves a 1-3-2. Ryan De Vreede wouldn't like a 1-3-2.
No.
Not right now. He'd like a 180.
140. Krzysztof require 132.
Both guys will use the bull for their finishes here. Ratajski, another one. Double 16! It's not even close. What an effort, though. The first two darts were superb for Ratajski. Ryan De Vreede, does he use the bullseye himself? He does. 20. For bullseye again. Is that a guide? Can he help? Oh,
47.
He couldn't. Or he didn't use it at least. And Ratajski will get 3 more darts at double 16. He was nowhere near with it in the last visit. That's closer, but double 8 now. And there it is. Ratajski breaks back immediately to put himself on the brink of a place in the second round to face the recent UK Open runner-up Gerwyn Price, number 11 seed here, the Welshman, this weekend.
Yeah, 5-2 could so easily have been 4-3 with De Vreede failing to take out that 95, but Ratajski almost coming up with a moment of magic with a potential 1-3-2 checkout. We saw that, was it Vincent van der Voort who pulled that out of the bag last season on a couple of occasions?
Now you're asking.
Well, I am asking, yeah.
140.
And I'm refusing to answer. Not because I don't know, but because I don't like you. Maybe a bit of both. This does feel very much like the opening game of the day, doesn't it? Richie Corner absolutely bossing it for the early stages. Kirk Shepherd managed to find something, raise his game, get back into it, but a few missed chances when it looked like it might go a little bit close.
40.
And the other guy's just pulling away. That's what it feels like.
And Ratajski looking to pull away even further here.
174.
And that's just squared it off very nicely. Well, Vreede here really nothing but another treble 20 just to keep his faint hopes alive here.
190.
It's nowhere near enough, and Ratajski has a very sizable cushion here. 90 he wants. 72 he wants now. Well,
50.
He will be back.
A little bit surprised he didn't use the bullseye there, ball for double top with his opponent not on a finish, especially after the previous leg. You'd hit 2 bullseyes in 2 darts. But either way, he's coming back with 3 match darts, looking at double top.
$57.
Vreede does at least leave himself a finish, but it may be academic. Double 10. Double 5. Ooh, getting further and further away.
164.
Anxious times for, I presume, Mrs. Ratajski. So, Vreede, 164, won't go. Ratajski will get another opportunity.
49. Krzysztof, you require 10.
Well, Ratajski, does he go straight at it? Does he split it? What's the route? Yeah, it's straight at it. It's straight in. And Krzysztof Ratajski, the man who batted his way through qualification, he's going to be at the first 3 of these Euro Tour events, and he started off the 2017 season with a 6-2 victory against Ryan de Vreede. Up next for him, Gerwyn Price, the UK Open runner-up. Up next for us, it's the magnet Mick McGowan against the Deadly Rose. My big fat Greek dart player, John Michael.
Ratajski zieht hier in die zweite Runde ein mit diesem am Ende doch deutlichen Erfolg über Ryan de Vreede. So, da gibt es die Flights für die Fans. Christoph, will you come to me? Do you speak English?
A little bit, yeah.
Congratulations. Are you satisfied? Are you happy with your game?
Yeah, I'm happy. I play a good finish. Only last leg was a little on the finish was
shaky a little bit.
Little worse, but also it's really good. Yeah, I really good. I'm happy from this match. Yeah.
How big is darts in Poland? How many darts players does Poland have? Is it like in Germany?
No, I think it's not. In Germany it's very popular. In Poland it's a little less, but also it's popular. But I think about maybe 2,000 players in Poland, but I think it carries many more.
So they need a Polish star, a Polish champion, and this is Krzysztof Ratajski. Thank you very much. Krzysztof Ratajski, der sagt, dass Polen oder das Darts in Polen noch nicht den Stellenwert hat, wie wir das hier in Deutschland erleben, aber es gibt schon ein paar tausend aktive Dartspieler. Vielleicht kann er ja dem Dartsport in Polen so ein bisschen weiter helfen, auf die Sprünge helfen, damit wir auch dort so eine Entwicklung erleben.